Hey, welcome everybody to our Tuesday night Fun Saver Network call. It's the end of the week call. We do this at the end of every single week. It's where we come on as a team, we come on as a family, we come on as a group, and we invite all of the new people. We get them to come here and we talk about Fun Saver Network. We talk about what it is and what it's going to be, what we see it to be, and we also talk about how is it possible to make money with this company called Fun Saver Network? Because a lot of people they literally want to know how they can change whatever it is they're wanting to change in their life with Fun Saver Network. That's number one. And number two, how simple is that to do? Because listen, a lot of people already have jobs. A lot of people already have kids to take care of. A lot of people go to work, come home, take care of their kids. There's just not a lot of time in the day for them. And then what they don't want is another job. So they want to know, how can I do this in my spare time to be able to change what I want to change? Maybe you want to change your job. Maybe you just want to make an extra $100 a month, or maybe you just want to shop and save. You got no interest in building a business or building a team. You just want to be able to become a member. You want to shop. When you shop, you want to get 70 to 90% off. You want to use these two fantastic apps that we have that you can download on your phone as a pro member. And you can use them when you're shopping to literally save you money on your everyday shopping. When you go to restaurants, when you go to movies, when you go traveling, when you go cruise, it's just thing after thing. Lowe's, Home Depot, restaurant, pizza, all of it. Slotsky sandwich, Subway sandwich, they're all in there. Okay. So maybe that's what you want. And maybe it's not your time to want to share with other people and build it. But after tonight, I'm going to show you what we're going to talk about, what the company is. Then I'm going to show you exactly how it's possible to you, how you can change that bank account that you're wanting to change. Because I got to tell you something, folks. Money is the weirdest thing. It's kind of like oxygen. You just got to have it to live. You just got to. Okay. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. Hold on one second. Let me hit the share button. Let's get this thing rolling. Okay, there it is right there. And we're going to hit share. I'll open this up. Yep, here we go. And open. There we go. All right, we're going to start from where you're supposed to. The beginning. That's where we should start. All right, so what are we talking about? We're talking about Fun Saver Network. And do me a favor. If you're on here tonight and you're here trying to get all the information, because I want to give you all the information, I want you to look around. If you have anything on that can distract you, your television, shut your phone down for a second. I'll keep you here for about 45 minutes. Just knock off all the outer distractions. I want you to get all of this information, okay? It's very important that you understand what we're doing at Fun Saver Network. The reason I say that, because no one else is doing what we're doing. No one is doing anything like what we're doing. And I want you to catch that, because by the end of this, I'm hoping that you understand what we have here at Fun Saver Network fits everybody you know and everybody you don't know. We have something here for everyone. Okay. So Fun Saver Network, we're the membership, excuse me, we're the membership that pays. And let me explain to you what I mean. There are companies out there that go by this category, and it's declared a freemium membership company. There's a lot of them. I'm going to show you a few of them that you'll probably recognize. Now, when we talk about Costco, Sam's Club, Amazon, YouTube, those kind of things, YouTube is a freemium. Costco, Sam's Club, Amazon, that Amazon's a freemium. But some of these membership companies, you have to pay them money before you can ever enjoy any kind of savings. Then there's other companies out there that you literally can be a lifetime free member and you get to upgrade whenever you want to. Not when somebody makes you do it. Not when you go, okay, you got 30 days, you got to make a decision to upgrade. If you don't, you're out. Or 10 days or 8 days or 15, whatever. It's not that at all, okay? So a freemium membership, again, here's some of them. Let's talk about this one. A lot of you use this one. I use it probably, well, I do. I use it every day. I use Chat GPT every single day. It is absolutely free. You can be free forever. And when you get tired of using it every day and they shut you off because your time limit's up and you got to wait till tomorrow, About that time, you'll go ahead and upgrade to 20 bucks. That's what I did because I use it so much for marketing and making images and using it to build my business with. It's an expense for me to build my business. It's 20 bucks a month. I think it's 21. But there's almost a billion users over there. And it's a freemium membership. You can stay free as long as you want and keep using it. Spotify, same thing. You can use Spotify for free forever, but you'll probably upgrade when you get tired of seeing all the commercials that interrupts your music that you're wanting to listen to or whatever you're wanting to do. And you can upgrade for $5.99 to $16.99 a month. And there's almost 678 million users on Spotify. What about this one, YouTube? It only happens to be the second largest search engine on the planet. Number one being what? Google. And Google happens to own YouTube. When I say search engine, that means people go to YouTube and they type in what they're looking for. How do I change my toilet in my restroom? There'll be videos on it. How do I change the spark plugs in my car? There'll be videos on it. How do I use AI to do this? There'll be videos on it. So it's a search engine. And it's the second largest search engine in the world. And in the USA, there's over 240 million users now. Now, last time I checked, there's over 330 million people in America. So it doesn't mean they're all paying, but it means it's being used by over almost 240 million people in USA. So it's free. They can use it for free, and you'll upgrade maybe if you get tired of seeing the commercials while you're watching YouTube videos. You probably just hit that skip button, skip button, skip button. A lot of people do it, right? How about this thing that we're on right now called Zoom? Well, you know, Zoom is also a free membership. You can have your own Zoom for free, and you can use it for 40 minutes, and you can hold a Zoom for 100 people. Once you outgrow that 40 minutes and you get long and you're doing presentations, you can no longer use the 40 minutes unless you're really fast because it goes over 40 minutes, right? It just does. If you start getting groups of over 100 people, they can't get in. So you upgrade. So this is what I'm talking about freemium members categories. We are that. Fund Saver Network is exactly that, freemium company. What freemium companies do, we want to attract massive numbers of users with zero friction. And the best zero friction of all is free. Why do you think new companies, when they launch, they have this pre-launch? Get your free spot, get in free, grab your free spot. That's why there's no friction there. That's why it works, okay? But what happens is when these new companies launch and they do this pre-launch, everybody gets in. When it's time to pay, when you force them to pay, less than 30% of them pay because you didn't allow them just to sit there as long as they wanted to and use the product and use the services until they make their decision to pay. So what we do is we allow you to come in for free. We allow you just to fall in love with the products, the services, the value, because you can go shopping, you can save money, you can buy anything we have. And you're going to pay a discounted rate. Absolutely you are. But you're not going to pay the rate that our pro members pay, but you're still going to get a great deal. And doing that, we give you a reason to upgrade, but you only upgrade when you're ready, not when we force you to do it. You do it when you want to. And so we've tapped into the simple thing, let people shop, let people save, let people share on the free level, and we give you a compelling reason to level up. And one of those reasons is, as a free member, we allow free members here to make money as well. And we'll get into that. Stick around, we'll get into it. So freemium member, why don't that go backwards? So here's what we have, freemium member access. What we have in our company, we have fund finds, we have drops. They're 70 to 90% off. These things are things that happen, like the fund finds happen every day. And they're super discounted cost on some name brand products, children's toys, whatever you can, it's different every single day. So you might come today and go, I don't like that. Okay, come back tomorrow. You know, you don't buy something every time you go to the store. Sometimes you just go to look, it's the same thing. We have digital products for personal branding and building funnels if you want to build funnels. We have exclusive health and wellness products, and we have them only here at FundSaver. This is not a Me Too health and wellness company. We do not have health and wellness products that comes in a canister and you slap your label on it and go, there you go. And it's the same thing that 10 other companies have. That's not who we are. This is very exclusive only to this company. We have one private app, and it's a fun saver app. It's called, it's what it is. It is made for you to use on your everyday shopping, one of the apps, and that's $5.95 a month. And that's for free members. So if you want to be a free member and you want the FSN savings app, it's only $5.95 a month with over 850,000 ways to save on that app that goes on your phone. You can use it for everyday shopping. It will save you a lot of money. Okay. And last but not least, as a free member, you also can get paid here. We're going to get into that in just a second. Just hang on. So our pro member, we went over the free member. Now our pro member, it's a $25 a month membership. It's 83 cents a day. Okay. Same thing. That's why you see 70% to 90% off. As a pro member, you'll get the higher end of the 90% off on anything you buy here. Okay. Digital products, personal branding, and funnels. Again, you're going to get a bigger discount as a pro member than a free member. They're both great deals. Exclusive health and wellness only at FunSaver. Again, as a pro member, you will get a much bigger discount when you buy these health and wellness products than a free member did. Now, as a pro member, you're going to receive two apps, no additional cost, right? It's the FSN savings app and the FSN cashback app. These are private apps. You can't just go download them and use them because they won't work. They have to be issued to you from a company, a corporate office that is connected with that app company where you can have it and use it. Okay. So all the above, what we talk about is discounted more than a free member because you're a pro member. It's only fair to do it that way, right? It's the ultimate package, more savings, more money, and when you're a $25 member, it opens up the entire rewards plan. All right. So what we have shopping with our surprise drops. These are very occasional because we realize with surprise drops, we don't want to drop anything unless it's something super special. We've learned that. But the daily fun finds, we do them every day, Monday through Friday. 6 p.m. Central, you'll see them. They land back there. There's new ones every single day. Then we have our health and wellness products. Guys, when I tell you these are exclusive to this company, they are. We have this product called Real Weight that was brought to us by a 25-year heart surgeon and our good friend Claudia, which is a pro member here. This was brought to our company. This product existed in the mid-2000s with another company. It was taken off the market because the heart surgeon was getting, what's a good word to use? He was being violated by the company he was with. They were stealing money from him. Not a great business deal for him. So he took it back away from them. Okay. So we have that here now. We have brought it back to market and we got some amazing testimonials already that's happening with this company. The next thing we have is we have these creams. These are creams that you rub on your skin. And I know it might look like a chapstick, but they're really big. And one tube will last you 2.5 to 3 months almost. So you can't buy either of these on eBay or Amazon. You can only buy them through FunSaver Network. Now, the Real Weight you can buy through FunSaver Network only. The Nutri-Relief creams, the formulator has their own website and they sell them, but they sell them at 20 to 35% higher than we sell them. Why? Because they wanted to be in business with us and they allow us to sell their product at a lesser price because we're a discount membership company. We also have the digital marketing products. We have them. They're coming out even more. Shane is in the process of changing things on them and making it outstanding. These are all wholesale prices for our free members and our pro members. Just remember, pro members get a larger discount than a free member, but they're great. So, and remember this also, you don't have to buy anything and you don't have to sell anything to earn money here. Let that sink in a minute. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to sell anything to earn money here. We're not forcing you to buy something every month. You don't have to. You buy things when you want to. You buy things when you feel like doing it. Nobody's forcing you to do it. Okay. So our newest FunSaver private app editions for our everyday savings. I told you there's two very special apps that we have, two of them. Okay. And remember, as a free member, you can get the first one for $5.95. That's the one at the top. You go, well, Ron, I don't want to pay the $25 to be a member, but I want that app, the one at the top, only one, the FSN Savings app. You can have that. It's $5.95 a month. It will truly save you a ton of money when you're out eating, when you're out doing things, when you're out shopping, whatever the case may be. And it's a coupon-based app. And the coupon base saves you a lot of money. The thing about that app is it's for your mom and pop stores. It's for the stuff all around you, your local restaurants, your local retail, your local travel, so much more, cruises. It's all in there, right? But what's not in there is big box stores. Big box stores are in there, but it's only for a certain item that you go buy. You can use that app, and it's great, right? So the next one down below, the FSN Cashback app. Now this one literally gives you money back. Cash back on the app, real dollars, that's yours. Okay, real money, not points, money. Okay, and this is where your big box stores are. Now, for this one, for the Cashback app, this one is available to the pro members. This is not available to free members. It is available to pro members that pay the $25 a month membership. But remember, when you pay the $25 a month membership, you get both of these. No additional cost. It's 25 bucks. You get both of these. And it's good to have both of them because you can literally double dip. You can go to the counter and get the 10% off or the 5% off with the coupon app, then whip out the other app and get 3% cash back, 6% cash back on one purchase. It will save, these two apps by themselves will literally save you more than $25 a month if you just use them. If you just use them. Okay. And both apps, again, at no additional charge for $25 members. So I'm going to show you an example of what I did. I talked to you about double dipping. I did this. And in the month of July, Ace Hardware had an 11% cashback on the cashback app for the whole month. Now, that month is over. Now it's at 3.3% on cashback. Well, here's what I did. Went to Ace Hardware. This was July the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. I went to Ace Hardware, had to buy some things for the house. And I went to the cash register, and it was 37 or 38 bucks, something like that. I showed him that on my phone. That is a picture of my phone. That's the 10% coupon that I showed him. He took 10% off the price, $3.70 or something like that was what he took off. And then I said, hold on. Then I opened up my cashback app. So here's what it looks like on the cashback app. There's Ace Hardware. You see 11.2% instant cashback. So I opened that up and I gave it to him. He took, and I paid my bill. My bill was $32.79. Once they did the 10% off, I paid the $32.79 through that app. And then that app company gave me back $3.67 on my $32.79 buy. Now you think about this. 21.2% is what I saved on one transaction. Folks, it was almost a total of $7 on one transaction. As a $25 member on one transaction, one day, I saved almost $7. Now, if I wanted to spend, that was only one buy. If I wanted to add up everything I bought from Ace Hardware in the month of July, it's way over $20 savings. Way over. Okay. So it more than paid my $25. So if you have these apps, you're a pro member now, always be looking in there. Always look at the discounts and the deals. See if you have two of them that overlap each other on those apps. Just be aware of what you have and how you can save money. So that's the Fun Saver Network program that we have. It's a very simple program. And the reason that I say that is because it's very simple. I'm going to back this up for a minute, folks. Hold on. Let me back up. I want to go to the app that we had before. Right here. This app. Right here. The FSN Savings. A lot of you might be thinking, well, everybody likes to save money, but how hard is it to tell people to get these apps? Well, let me tell you how easy that is. Everybody, do you know, do they do this one thing? Do they eat? Everybody eats. If you eat, it'll save you money. If you buy pizza once a week or whatever, it'll save you once a month. It saves you money. If you go out to eat, a couple of times, it saves you money. I'm telling you, these apps save you a lot of money in their private apps. So it's not hard to talk to people. I mean, everybody eats. So if they eat, obviously, it's going to save them money. Okay. So now moving into the next part, because I told you when we started, I want you to understand how simple a Fun Saver is. We just went through the Fun Saver program. It's really that simple. Now there's a lots of things you can buy, and there's fun finds every day. But the simplicity is what I just showed you. But now we're going to go into the part about how people get paid. I'm going to show you how free people can be paid in this company. I'm also going to show you how pro members get paid. And the same as the savings. Free people can get paid, absolutely. And they can get paid quite a bit of money, but they're not going to get paid as much as a pro member, as long as we understand that. Okay. So let's get into it. Disclaimer, folks, this is very simple. All I'm trying to tell you is I can't guarantee you're going to make any money. That's silly. Nobody can guarantee you're going to make money. If you ever hear somebody talking about they can guarantee you're going to make this and this and this, please don't do that, company, because you can't do that. I don't know exactly what your desire is. I don't know how hard you work. I don't know if you're going to be that consistent everyday person that's out there talking to 2 to 3 people a day. I don't know. I have no idea. So what I am telling you is this. What I'm about to show you in this rewards plan is available to each and every one of you. And if you put in the work, this is exactly how you'll get paid. Okay, so let's get started. The member compensation plan is very, very simple. The first way we get paid is a product bonus. Product bonus is for both free members and pro members. Second way we get paid is they call a fast start bonus. The fast start bonus is for both free members and pro members. Okay. The third way we get paid is called matrix commission. That's only for pro members. That's only for people paying $25 a month. Check match is only for pro members, and coded bonus is only for pro members. Now I'm going to go through these. And before I go through them, for those of you that are new, please understand it's simple. Don't make this hard, because I'm telling you this because most people, when they get involved in these type of companies, the first thing they have in their head is, I don't understand the comp plan. You can understand the comp plan. This is not one of those things that's got the bouncing ball going all over the place. You're going, wait a minute, what? Oh, no, this is very easy to understand. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is the product bonus. Now, the product bonus is very easy. It's exactly what it means. If you have a person that you personally brought into the company, whether they're free or not, free or paid, doesn't matter. If you're free or paid, doesn't matter, because remember, free people can do the product bonus. The people that you invite, if they come in for free, you can get paid on the products that they buy, whether they buy things in the fun finds, the drops, the health and wellness, the app, whatever, you can get paid. Here's how that works. The product bonus applies to both free members and pro members. If they buy a drop, a fun find, a health and wellness, the apps, you get paid. How do you get paid? Well, if they buy anything under $5, you'll get paid 50 cents, and anything at $5 or over, you get paid $1. And before you say that's no money, let me explain to you. There are people in this company right now that's more than covering their $25 a month with this product bonus alone, because all of the people they brought in are buying. We have an average of almost 3 purchases a month on product with the $25 pro members. So imagine if you have 10 people, let's just say they all buy 2 things in a month. That's $20. What's your cost? 25? Wait, you have 2 apps also. Can you save the other $5 using the apps? Absolutely, you can. Okay, so that's how this works. We're the very first company that pays on free members. This also, what you're looking on the screen right now, applies to free members. If you're a free member, you're not paying the company anything, and you're bringing in free members, same thing applies. As your free members are purchasing things, 50 cents for less than $5, $1 when they buy something $5 or higher. Still works for you as well as a free member, right? This part of the comp plan, the rewards plan, You get paid every single week. So when I tell you this is the last day of the week, the new week starts tomorrow, this is what we're talking about on the weekly pay. Okay. Product bonus. Free members and pro members get paid on free members on a product bonus. I'm going to show you how that works. And I'm going to show you this. We already know if you're a pro member, this works, no problem. But I'm going to give you this example as you're a free member and you're introducing free members. That's what I'm going to show you. You're a free member. That's you. You start introducing free members. They sign up for free. That's it. Just free. And they start shopping and they start buying things. And these are your free members. They're not paying anything to the company, but they have access to go shopping when they want to. And let's say your people start buying things, and this is what they buy in a whole month, an entire month. So your first person buys 3 things in a month. Second person buys 5 things in a month. Third person buys 10 things in a month. These are your personal people, but they're all free, right? And this is going on the whole month. You have nothing to do with it. They're going and looking at the fun finds every single day, and they're purchasing things because they're great deals. So if you add all these things up, remember how it works. Everything they buy, if it's $5 or more, you get paid $1. Let's say all of these are $5 or more, because most of them are all $5 or more. Very seldom will you see something less than $5. Very seldom. So let's just say you get $1 for each one of these things, because you do your product bonus, right? Well, that's $55. In this example, you made $55 as a free member off your free members on the stuff they bought. That's it. It's that simple. And I would say as a free member, if you made $55, you probably want to take 25 of it and go ahead and invest in it becoming a member. That would be my suggestion to you. Okay. Now, remember, even though you're a free member, you can make money on product bonuses here at this company. Now let's talk about the Fast Start bonus. The Fast Start bonus is available to free members and pro members. Look, we know everything's available to pro members. So these first 2 that I'm showing you is for free members, right? So I'm going to give you that example again as being a free member, okay? So let's say you're a free member and you brought in all those people that I just showed you. And all of a sudden, those people start paying their $25 and you didn't do that. You're going, well, they paid their $25. I didn't do that. Well, you can still get paid the Fast Start bonus because you're going to get paid 50% of the $25 they spent, which is $12.50 for every person that upgrades from a free member, even if you didn't, but you're going to want to. And I'll show you that later. If you see people on your team that you brought in as a free member and they start upgrading and you don't, big mistake. And I'm going to show what that means here in just a second. But you get paid $12.50 for every pro member that upgrades, even if you remain free, the ones that you personally brought in, okay? Let's say you referred 10 people and you're a free person and they all did the deal. That's $125 in that month. You still are a free member. You have not paid any money to the company yet, right? You're a free member. And again, this is paid to you weekly. Now, guys, I'm not the smartest guy in the world because I am from Texas, but I will tell you this. People from Texas don't take that as an insult. I'm just talking about me. What I want to tell you is this. Being a free member and being able to get paid on Fast Start bonuses from paid members is crazy. I've been around for a long time. Some of you have been around for a long time. I have never been in a company where I could remain free and bring in free members and they can upgrade when they want because they're a lifetime free member. They can upgrade when they want and I get paid a Fast Start bonus on them. But wait, we're not done because that's your personal people that you brought in that upgraded from a free to a pro member. You got paid $12.50, right? But there's 3 levels of this. So now you're paid $12.50, 50% payout. And when your personal people start bringing in free people and they start upgrading, that's your second level. You get 10% of that, $2.50. Now, you're still a free member. You're not paying any money. And then your second level starts bringing in free members and they start upgrading. Oh, that's your third level now. You're making 25 cents on all of those. You're still a free member. This is crazy when you really think about what's happening here at FunSaver. I mean, this doesn't happen anywhere else. And again, this is paid to you weekly. Now, that's going to be it for the free members. When we move forward from here, we're talking about pro members. Okay. Pro members. This is for members that are paying $25 a month, 25 bucks a month. Okay. This is your matrix rewards plan, your matrix commission. Folks, don't make this difficult. All this is a matrix. It's 3 by 10. You're at the top of your own matrix, and you can only go 3 wide on the first level, 9 wide on the second level, 21, 27 wide. It goes 3, 9, 27, 81, 10 levels deep. So let's say you go out and you put in 10 people. Well, your first 3 is going to go on your first level. That's what's going to happen. And if these 3 people do nothing and you've got what, 7 more? Well, those 7 are going to fall underneath those 3. And then 2 more will fall down there too. Because everybody can only have 3 on their front line. Your first person can only have 3. Your second person can only have 3. But you can keep building and it has to flow down underneath them. So you'll see why that's important. So 3, 9, 27, everybody now everybody in your group, they start introducing people start upgrading, and you get paid in this matrix whether you put them there or not. So let's say you're the number 2 person right here. You're the number 2 person that came in, that you brought in. Well, you keep bringing people in, and this number 2 person never did anything. They got the spillover from you. They got 3 people underneath them, and they can get paid on those even though they didn't bring them in. So that's how this matrix works. Very simple. Then it goes to 81, then it goes to 243. And when I said 10 levels deep, if you do this, these compound numbers by 3, all the way down 10 levels, if this matrix ever fills up in your life, if it ever does, that's 88,572 members in your matrix alone. Okay. And here's how we pay in the matrix. Everybody in your matrix, as they pay their $25 membership, you are paid $1 for every one of them, whether you put them there or not. But I'm going to tell you something. If you're a member that paid $25 and you haven't gone out there and started building, you don't have to. You can go, Ron, I just want to do $25 and just get the extra savings and get the apps. I don't want to build a team. That's fine. You don't have to, but you're going to be in this matrix because you're a $25 member. And if you are lucky enough to have people above you, you start seeing people land down below you, you're allowed to get paid 50 cents on everybody that lands below you, if you're that lucky, okay, all the way through 5 levels. All the way through 5 levels. I think it's 181 bucks at 50 cents a person through 5 levels. And you're just a $25 member. You're not building a team. Okay. So that's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. Here's what we're looking at right here. This is the matrix commission, and this is exactly how it works. You can see on the left, I said there's 10 levels. There they are. It's 10 levels. And you can see as a member, which means you just paying your $25. You're a pro member. You're a pro member. You got your $25, but you're not building nothing. You're allowed to make 2% of everybody that falls below you, if that happens to you. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen. But if that happens to you, you can make 2% of everybody below you. And if that fills up through level 5, you can see it's $181.50. It's $181.50 if you're lucky enough to get that spillover. But let's say you go out and you bring in 2 people that love to shop and love to save money, and they pay their $25. At that point, you're an FSN duo. Now you get paid for $1 for everybody in your matrix. I'm going to back up for a minute. When I told you before that if you're a free member and you're bringing in free members and they're paying their $25 and you're not, big mistake. Because what happens is, like tonight, all the people that's paying their $25 tonight are moving to the matrix. If you had 5 people out of the 10 people you brought in that moved to the matrix and you decide you don't want to do it, you just lost your spot in the matrix. Because after midnight Pacific time tonight, it's too late. All those people that moved in the matrix, they're going to be in there before you. Now you can go in next week. That's fine. But you'll never have those people that you lost in your matrix. They will be above you. Okay. Just understand that. But when you bring in two people, you're going to be paid $1 for everybody in your matrix. And when you bring in your first two, it opens up level 6 and level 7. You bring in the third one, opens up level 8 and level 9. And when you're really crazy and you brought in five members, pro members, it opens up level 10. Okay. And I told you, everybody is worth $1 to you, whether you put them there or not. And again, as I stated, if this matrix ever fills up in your lifetime, that would be $88,572 a month. And I'm going to go ahead and say, no, it probably won't happen. But you might be thinking, that'll never happen. Well, maybe it won't. But let me tell you this. What if you failed this model by 90%? Totally failed it. 90%. You only got 10% of this right. That's it. That's still $8,857 a month. If you failed it by 90%, or if you only brought in 3 people and you were an FSN trio and you failed it by 90%, it's still $2,952 a month. If you failed it by 90%, you only got 10% of it right. And what if it took you, I don't know, what if it took you 2 years to get it 10% right as a trio? And after 2 years, they're making $29,000 a month. I can't guarantee you're going to do that. I can guarantee it takes work to do that. I can guarantee it takes you to be able to help your team and make sure they all get their 3. Because when you look at FSN Trio, that's only everybody getting 3. That's it. That's it. When you look at FSN Pro 5, that's everybody getting 5. That's what that is. Is there work involved? Yeah. But listen, for those of you that still have that thing called the JOB, or for those of you that had one of those things called the JOB, how many years did you put in there? Was you ever making $29,000 a month? So how hard could you work here at FunSaver when you got something that people like, which is saving money every time they turn around? How hard could you work for $29,000 a month, or $2,952 a month, or $8,857 a month at a 90% failure rate? How hard can you work to do that? I would say pretty hard. And what if you did it in 2 years? That'd be fantastic. That'd be great. Okay. So now we're going to move to the product bonus that I showed you before. It also has a check match applied to it. A check match. Now, again, this is only for pro members. This is only for people paying $25 a month. Now, the reason the circle's green this time, because you're paying $25 a month. I'm going to give you the example again where you're bringing in nothing but free members, okay? So here you go. You're paying your money, and all you're doing is you're going out talking to people, letting them come in for free and letting them buy stuff. So you start bringing free people in. Here you go. All these blue people, they're all free members, and they're all shopping, and they're all buying things. Now, what are these people doing? They're also bringing in other free members. Remember what I showed you the first time? Free members can refer free members, and they can make money when they shop. Remember I told you? So now you're a $25 member, and you got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, you got all these free members you're bringing in. And these free members are bringing their free members in. This one brought in 10 in a month. This one brought in 5 free members in a month. This one brought in 3. See what I'm getting at? All your free members are bringing in free members. Free members, free members, free. Whoa, that one's got 100. Free members. You got some really go-getters here, right? They're bringing in free members. Everybody below you are free members. No one's paying. Only you are. Now, I want you to imagine your first person brought in 10 free members. And in that month, each one of those members bought one thing. So that would be 10 items that your first person got paid on. They got paid $10. Your second person brought in 5 free members. All 5 free members bought one thing. That means your second person made $5. You see what I'm doing here? This is all the way across. Let's go to the one that's got 100. That person brought in 100 free members. All of those 100 free members bought one thing in a month. That person made $100 that you brought in. So all your people are making money on their free members. And you're sitting back at a $25 member going, okay, y'all just keep buying, because you get to check match all of your personal members, what they make on that stuff. Like your first person brought in 10 people. Those 10 people all bought one thing. That person you brought in made $10. And you get an opportunity to check match that person at 25% or 50%. So let's add all these people up, and they all bought one thing in a month. And if you add all that up, that they bought one thing in a month, that's $334 that your personally sponsored people all made accumulatively, all of them in 1 month. And I told you, you can check match that at 25% or 50%. Well, if you're a Pro 5, which means you have brought in 5 paying members, you're a Pro 5. You're going to check match that every single month, no matter what it is. But in this scenario, that's $334 your people got paid from the people they brought in there on the stuff they were buying. That's $83.50 at a 25% check match. But since we know it's so simple to share this because so many people love to save money and they love to make money too on a $25 a month membership, right? If you go crazy and you bring in 10 paying members, $25 a month, you're going to check match that at 50%. Now that's at $167 check match you just got. And all you did was bring in free members. Or they all went pro members or what, it doesn't matter. You check match your people on what they get paid in the product bonus. Your personally sponsored people, you check match. Can you imagine if you went out there and brought 100, 200 free members in and they're bringing in members? Not only are you check matching what they're making on the people they bring in, you're also making $1 probably on everything your personal people buy. Don't forget that one, because that one's still in play. I'm going to tell you again, folks. I keep inviting people to bring me a compensation plan that we can go head to head on, and nobody will do it. Nobody will do it. And I ain't even showed you the big one yet. I showed you 88 grand, but I ain't showed you the big one yet. I'm showing you all of this way to make money. Now we're going to move to the big one, the coded bonus. This one is paid monthly. This one is paid monthly. Just like the Matrix, it's paid monthly. And this one is unlimited. Like the Matrix stops at level 10. Okay? This one, the residual income, it never stops. It is unlimited. I want you to pay close attention to what we're doing here, because this is the one that people get confused on. And I don't want you to get confused on it. All you have to think of is this. What does coded bonus mean? That means everybody you personally sponsor is coded to you. They're coded to you. Okay? And there's one little thing here you got to follow that all makes sense to you. So let's get started. Every member coded to you. Coded to you. That means all the people you personally sponsor, they're coded to you. That's worth $5 more a month to you. Every month, they pay their $25 a month. Every month. Okay? And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, that's $5 and $1, $6 per thing. You're like, hold on. This is the big one. Okay? Now, you must pass 2 of your first 5 up to your sponsor. Hold on. You're not giving them away in any other part of the comp plan, only here. So you're giving away $10. $10 a month, that's what you're doing. But you're going to love it, and I'm going to show you why. Only in the coded bonus are you passing them up. You don't get to choose who they are. The computer will randomly pick 2 out of the 5, move them to your sponsor. Okay? But watch. Let's go through this together. Here you are. You bring in your first 5. There they are. Your first 5 pro members. That's what you have here. The computer randomly picks 2 of them and passes them to your sponsor. You're left with 3. Now, remember this. After your first 5, you can bring in number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, however many you want, and you never pass up another one. Only in the first 5. That's it. That's it. Okay. But look at this picture. All three of these people are worth $5 a month to you. Right there alone is $15 a month. And don't forget, all five of these same people are in the matrix you're making $1 a month off of. So right there, you're making $20 a month. Right there, done. $20 a month. If you bring in 5 pro members, it's $20 a month. And you got the 2 apps and you can save more money. Everything. But watch what happens, folks. When your personal people that's left here with you out of your first 5, when they do what you did, when they go bring in 5 pro members, because that's what you did, when they do the same thing you did, hopefully you're teaching them how to do this, or we're all teaching them. What do they have to do? The same thing you did. They have to pass 2 to you. Now, since they passed 2 to you, those 2 are now what? They're coded to you. So there's $10 a month on 2 people. You don't even know who they are. But they were given to you because your personal got in 5, had to pass 2. Your second person brings in 5. Oh, they got to pass 2. There's $20 that you got. You don't even know who they are, but they were passed to you. Your third person brings in 5. They got to pass you 2. There's $30 you have. You don't even know who they are. So that's 30 given to you per month. And your first 3 was 15 more. That's $45 a month right there. How did this happen? Everybody just brought in 5 members, pro members. That's it. 5 members. That's it. But watch this. This is where it gets good. These 6 people that were given to you because they passed them up to you, right? Same thing you did. What happens when they bring in their 5? Well, when this person that was given to you brings in 5, they got to give 2 to you. Why to me? Why not their sponsor? Because they're coded to you. When they were given to you, they were coded to you. And the minute they're coded to you, the minute they bring in 5, they got to give you 2. Okay? Second one brings in 5, there's 2 more. Third one, 5, 2 more. See how this is working? And this goes through infinity. This never stops. But there's a pattern. The pattern's pretty simple. You brought in 5, you passed up 2, it left you 3. All 3 of those brought in 5, each one of you passed you 2, 3 turned into 6. All 6 of those brought in 5, each one passed you 2, 6 turned into 12. All 12 of those will bring in 5, each one passes you 2, 12 turns into 24. You see what I'm doing? It's simple math. It's compound numbers. It's simple math. And if you stopped right here, just in this alone, that's $105 a month. And don't forget, all of these people plus 2 more that you did pass up, they're all in your matrix and you're getting paid $1 a month on all of them too. In both of them. Okay? That's how the coded bonus works. Guys, we put this here because I don't know how many you people remember a company called Excel Communications. I was in Excel Communications out of Dallas, Texas. I literally watched people that had no business being a millionaire become a millionaire because it was all about telecommunications stuff. Ain't no money in that. It's kind of like this electric power stuff. You might make 10 cents a customer, whatever. There was no money in it. The money was in the comp plan and the coded bonus was phenomenal. And people were killing it. Killing it. That's why it's here. That's exactly why it's here. It is unlimited. It never stops. It keeps going and going and going and going. And you're paid $5 per member per month when they pay their $25. And in this one, you have to have 3 members, 3 pro members you brought on to unlock the coded bonus. Okay? Now watch this. We're going to go a little deeper. I showed you 88,000. It was capped off at 10 levels. This one's not capped off, right? So here you are again. You brought in 5, you passed up 2, left you with 3. Those 3 are worth $5 a piece to you. That's $15 a month. Those 3 each brought in 5, they passed you 2, that's 6. Remember the doubling I told you? Those 6 times 5 is 30. Doubles again, 12, 24, 48, 96, 192, 384. See what I'm talking about? This is the power of compounding numbers. And the only thing you're looking at on the screen right here is everybody did one thing. Everybody just brought in 5 pro members. That's it. Nobody brought in 100. You can if you want to, and I suggested if you can. You can bring in 20. But what I'm showing you is based on one thing. Everybody brought in 5 Pro members. That's it. And when you add this up, that's 12,285 people times $5, 61 grand a month. Well, 61,425. And it doesn't stop there. I'll stop it there because I didn't want to make it so small you couldn't see it. It goes through infinity. It keeps going. And I know what you're thinking. There's that number again, Ron. There's one of those big numbers that scares me. I've never seen that kind of money in my life. Doesn't mean you can't. Just because you never have doesn't mean you can't. But okay, again, get it 90% wrong. $6,142 a month. That's 90% wrong. So let's see. We got 8,000 over there if you get it wrong by 90%. We got 6,000 over here if you get it wrong by 90%. What's that? 14 grand a month? And you failed it by 90%. But again, it takes work. I'm not trying to make you think that this is a join something and get rich quick, because that is not what this is. We are not a get rich quick scheme company, nothing. We're a company that has put together a great value, great products, great services for a ridiculously low price. And we gave you something that you can share with other people, and it's just about saving money. And it's a $25 a month membership. That's all it is. And again, the only thing that happened here, everyone sponsored 5 members. That's all. That's all. Everyone sponsored 5 members. Okay. So what should we be doing here in this company? Well, first of all, we should go the least friction and let people join for free. That's the first thing. Second thing is, once they join for free, we stay connected to them and make sure they're happy, make sure they understand everything, and we make sure they understand what Pro 5 means. We should help everyone become a Pro 5. Everyone. Because we are here at Fun Saver Network, and we're here about doing what? Changing people's lives. That's what we're about. Whether it's just being a free member and saving money, or being a $25 member and getting bigger savings, or being a $25 member and getting both apps, or a free member and spending $5.95 and getting one. It's all about changing people's lives, putting more money in their pocket. And for those that want to go out there and really build this business and put money in their pocket, you just saw what that means. You just saw it, because most people think, here's what people think. Most people think, it's just 25 bucks. It can't be that great. I just showed it to you. I just showed it to you. Most people think if it doesn't cost much, you can't get much out of it. That's incorrect. That is highly incorrect. You just saw it in black and white. And I will tell you this as well. Because it's only $25, it's easy for people to say, it's easy to do. It's easy not to do also, because it's only $25. Right? Let me stop sharing. So here's what I want to tell each and every one of you. If you're here tonight and you're a free member right now, as a free member, I want you to take a hard look at what you just saw. And on that hard look what you just saw, is it worth it to you to upgrade for 25 bucks? Is it worth it? Because here's the thing. If you upgrade for 25 bucks and you decide, I don't want to do it, you're just going to revert back to a free member. That's what's going to happen. You're just going to go back to a free member. You can always come back and upgrade again. That's what's going to happen. But the savings you receive at a $25 membership it's ridiculous. The savings you receive as a free member is ridiculous. It really is. And being able to make money 2 ways in this company as a free member is unheard of. Unheard of. So I'm just inviting you guys, because it's 8:03. I ran over by 3 minutes. I talked too much in the beginning. I just want to invite all of you, get to the person that brought you here. If you're a free member, really think hard about what you want to do. Think about if you really want to upgrade. Think about if you really want to take a hard run at this and you want to go do something that can literally change your bank account. Because I'm telling you, how hard is this? Hey, Mike, do you eat? You like to save money when you eat? It's that I don't know if anybody don't eat. Hey, Mike, you know how people complain all the time about how much food costs these days? Yeah. Hey, would it be okay if I show you a program that can save you when you eat? Oh, yeah. Don't make this hard. It's not hard. People already want to save money already. You don't have to sell them on saving money. Let me tell you what else you don't have to do. You doggone sure don't have to sell them on something free because they can join for free. And if you feel like you got to sell somebody on free, you're working too hard. You're working way too hard. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let me stop the recording. Oh, by the way, if you see this on our YouTube channel, hey, do us all a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Can you? Hit the subscribe button. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get this great company out to as many people as possible. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, like, and then there's a little bell. Click the bell and click all. You'll get the notification every time a new video is put up. So that being said, hold on. Let me stop this recording, everybody.